Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video, okay? Enjoy. Hey, what is up guys? This is Andy Matrix coming to you with andyartstv, and today we're gonna watch a really old video. This video I think is from 2014, but the reason why I personally wanted to bring it up is because this basically shows how ignorant the news actually is. Okay, the news is actually very ignorant and they have no idea what anime or manga is. They're just kind of picking up whatever. The news is all about story. If you have a good story, just put it on the news. So basically this story goes, a kid in school had the Death Note from the anime, right? The Death Note, we all know what Death Note is on this channel. From the Death Note anime, right? Where you write somebody's name in and the person dies, but it's a work of fiction. And the news is always trying to portray anime and other form in other media, like this crazy evil thing that's like taking over children's minds when they're not paying attention to the actual problem. So let's go ahead and watch the video. It's only 2 minutes. Let's go through it. And I'm gonna stop midway, so let's go ahead and see it.
It's on alert after a middle school student creates what's called a death list. Thanks for choosing us. I'm Katie Rammel. Steve has the night off. We want to start by assuring you school officials say this student had no way to carry out his wishes, but nonetheless, it's disturbing. ABC 15's Mary Ellen Resendez explains what was found and how school officials were tipped off.
Thank God that it got caught.
A sigh of relief from parents after middle school students at Anthem K-8 in Florence alert teachers to a fellow student's troubling text message.
He was threatening suicide. He didn't get graphic about how he was planning to do it, but he did appear to have a plan.
School administrators didn't find any weapons on the student, but they did find this book.
It's a book called...
Oh, there it is. Death Note, volumes 1 and 2.
Death Note. It's kind of a Japanese-style comic book that is very dark.
Yeah, it's a Japanese-style comic book.
The book talks about, quote,
the book talks about how if you write somebody's name on the Death Note, the person will die. It's a work of fiction.
Suicide as a valid cause of death. With it, a journal of sorts, also titled Death Note. Inside, a passage saying, the human whose names is written in this note shall die. And behind those pages, a list of students' names.
Woo!
It's like a witch's spell. If you write their name in here, some harm will come to them. There was no specific threat. There was no specific, I'm going to harm them.
School officials say over the weekend, the students' parents did see.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to just shrink this. Look. Look, so the kid maybe the kid was angry. Some people were pissing him off at school, and then he said, "Oh, I'm going to write their name on the Death Note." You know, maybe he watched the anime. He thinks taking his anger out, writing the name on the Death Note. And as a matter of fact, shit, where's mine? Ah, crap, I don't have mine. But anyways, I actually bought a Death Note. I don't have it with me. Shit, but I can't show you. But the point is that they're making a huge deal about it. Instead of like helping the kid, talking to the kid and helping him. They got the news crew here coming out. Hey, there's some kid fucking with a manga walking around school. He says he's gonna kill everybody with this notebook. Ugh. I mean, the guy on the video himself said it's a Japanese-style comic book. Okay? See, this is the same thing with Columbine. It's the same thing with, like, Marilyn Manson appearing on the news. And it was the same thing when heavy metal came out back then, decades ago. It's the same thing with Grand Theft Auto. It's the same thing when Harry Potter was first published. They were saying, oh, this is the devil's work. They need a story, okay? They don't care what it is. They don't care what the fuck it is. They just need a story to tell and put out there. Like this is what the news does. they were absolutely ignorant. They're saying, oh, well, it was the manga that caused him to do it. No, it was the bullying. He was being freaking bullied, and he was looking for ways to like let his anger out without actually hurting people, right? I'm just guessing. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just guessing. But at least help the kid. Okay, help the kid. And this shows you that in schools they don't do anything to help out with bullying. So what do you expect kids to do? I mean, I'm glad that I'm glad that he watched Death Note and he took his anger out, metaphorically, rather than actually, I don't know, getting a freaking kitchen knife from his house and bringing it to school and stabbing somebody. You know? But whatever. Art is always a good form of self-expression. Art is good for self-expression. But guess what's happening? A lot of art programs, they're cutting it out of schools. A lot of art programs are cutting it out of school. I talked to a school teacher, last year, when I was Lyft driving. They themselves told me they're cutting out art programs. But whatever, man. This is why I don't watch the news. I don't sit down and watch the news anymore. I haven't watched the news in like years, almost a decade. Okay? My news now is YouTube and individual reporters like Tim Pool. Other than that, fuck him, man. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And subscribe to the channel for more content like this, guys. Peace out. This is Andy Matrix.